he slipped through prison bars.
My information is the suspect was in a cell at Badman along with 4 other prisoners, and he was able to saw the bars of the cell and made his way out of the cell.
Saw the bars of the cell. How does that happen?
Mr. George.
Is there a...
Yes, Mr. George, go ahead.
Oh, you mean I didn't ask a question?
Yes.
Oh, yeah. Coming back to what you're saying, because I'm coming here. That's where I'm really at now. Is this? What exactly you mean saw the bars? Was there a hacksaw in the cell? Was there? Did it his teeth? I mean,
This escape is the subject of an internal investigation.
Sakisa, St. Lucia just gave us a real-life crime drama. A Jamaican national wanted for murder escaped custody twice, and only now, 5 years later, he got bagged up in the U.S. But wait, the man supposedly slipped through the prison bars like he's Casper. You ever hear them say slipped? Garçon. This ain't no yoga class. He either sawed them bars down or sawed someone off with a little something. Tu moon bezwen lajan. The prison officials say he had a saw. So what now? Y'all giving out Home Depot starter kits with the jail uniforms. Now couple that with Grenada's escapee just last week, and we got a trend here. West Indian jailbreaks becoming a monthly series. Real talk, this is turning into a regional issue. Security slack, systems shaky, and some officers looking a little too friendly. But here's where it gets juicy. It was U.S. ICE, under Trump's immigration push, that finally said, nah, not on our soil. Say what you want about Trump, but ICE ain't playing no damn games.
Leaders from the Bahamas, Haiti, Dominican Republic, Jamaica, and St. Lucia are present.
We're honored to be with some terrific people that have been friends of mine, in many cases friends of mine. They've done a wonderful job in their respective countries, and we'll be talking about many subjects. Trade, we always talk about trade, but we'll also be discussing, I have a feeling, Venezuela.
Once you touch foreign turf, you're in the system. Trump ain't bussing jokes with no Caribbean murder fugitives. So now I gotta ask, do you think he really slipped or got slipped a pass? And what does this say about how safe we really are in the region? Drop a comment, hit that sub if you want more of these real Caribbean stories. And let me know, who running things behind bars in the West Indies? The wardens or the inmates? Marche bien. 5 years after escaping police custody in St. Lucia, Jamaican national Orville Purnell has finally been captured, this time in the United States. Purnell, wanted for the 2020 murder of Cletus Alfred of Wavin-Macock Grosley, was the subject of 2 separate manhunts in different countries. He was first arrested and charged in St. Lucia on October 8, 2020, during the height of the COVID-19 pandemic. At the time, the UWP-led administration had authorized the demolition of the custody suites, typically used to house accused offenders awaiting remand or a court date, with custody suites reduced to rubble after being demolished in May 2020. Purnell was detained at the Babono police station, from where he later escaped under unclear circumstances that police indicated were the subject of an investigation. Reports at the time suggested he slipped through prison bars.
My information is the suspect was in a cell at Badman along with 4 other prisoners, and he was able to saw the bars of the cell and made his way out of the cell.
saw the bars of the cell. How does that happen?
Mr. George.
Is there a...
Yes, Mr. George, go ahead.
Oh, you mean I didn't ask a question?
Yes.
Oh, yeah. Coming back to what you're saying, because I'm coming here. That's where I'm really at now with this. What exactly you mean saw the bars? Was there a hacksaw in the cell? Was there? Did it have his teeth? I mean,
This escape is the subject of an internal investigation, and we have appointed a senior officer to carry out an intensive investigation into this matter.
Despite being recaptured in Jamaica in 2021,
Pennell managed to elude authorities there, this time while awaiting extradition to St. Lucia. His time as a fugitive ended 4 years later on April 4, 2025, when agents from U.S. Immigration and Customs Enforcement's Homeland Security Investigations, ICE, and the Bureau of Alcohol, Tobacco, Firearms, and Explosives, ATF, arrested him in Savannah, Georgia. According to U.S. authorities, Pennell first entered the United States near San Ysidro, California, on December 7, 2022, using a false identity. He was paroled into the country with a notice to appear. In July 2023, he was arrested in Georgia for fleeing police on a stolen motorcycle. A stolen 9mm handgun was also found in his possession. Follow-up investigations into that arrest led federal agents to identify him as a fugitive wanted for murder. He now faces federal charges in the U.S. for being an alien in possession of a firearm, while extradition efforts to St. Lucia to face murder charges are underway. The Custody Suites Detention Center has since been rebuilt under the Pierre-led administration and is set to be inaugurated next month.